It's always better to see you after a win. It's a good college basketball game. Give them credit. Margin of error is very small when these games happen. Two good teams compete for 40 minutes, and then it just came down to maybe one play, one or two plays late. And so we're disappointed, but we have a long season ahead and have to get back Sunday and prepare for our next trip.
I know it wasn't the result you wanted, but were you proud of the way your team, started the game?
Yeah, we came out and played very hard with intensity defensively. We were able to get some stops on the defensive end, get out, transition, and make some plays.
I think you just kind of said the margin of error is so slim to basketball plays, but what did you feel like was the difference, and where do you kind of hope the team grows from that?
Well, we had a size advantage, so I thought we did a good job of getting the ball into our post guys. Or Matt was able to post up and he had 4 assists, no turnovers, and Smet did a good. So they started doubling the post at the beginning of the game. That's their standard defense, and then we hurt them with our kick-outs and made some threes, and then they went single coverage, and then Smet was able to get to the rim a few times. So I thought we did some nice things offensively. I thought they did some nice things offensively. And so the difference in the game really is it was just 1 or 2 possessions. They had more field goal attempts because they had more offensive rebounds. They were able to create a few more possessions. And then I thought we shot 51% from the field and did a nice job offensively.
You talked about the cement and the post. There are a couple, especially they're late when you got into isolation, was able to draw the and ones. Can you talk about kind of what you've seen from these first couple games, and obviously, that's maybe what you were hoping to see?
Well, Smet didn't play the first couple games, and since then he's really improved as a player. He's getting more comfortable. He's a freshman. I think because he's big, people forget that he's only a freshman. So he hasn't played a lot of college basketball. I thought he really competed tonight. He had 3 block shots. He had a big block down the stretch, pinned it on the backboard. And so really proud of his development and how hard he played tonight.
Obviously, you want to win the close games, but with this one, Butler was close on the road there. What are some things that this team can learn and grow from in these moments?
Well, we took a 2-point lead on the road at Butler in the second half, and then turned the ball over and missed 2 layups. I think we missed 15 layups against Butler. Tonight we finished more of our lane shots, especially around the rim. But we're very close. We're improving as a team, and we're very, very close to winning some games against good teams. And so we just have to keep improving.
Today maybe felt a little bit more of the moody atmosphere. Can you kind of talk about that? What you could
Yeah, the crowd was great. The crowd was terrific. We love the support. Whoever came tonight saw a very exciting college basketball game. That's what college basketball is all about. And we were on the short end tonight, but I thought the fans were outstanding, and everybody could walk out of here knowing that our players played hard, and it was a great college basketball game.
Did you get the chance to talk with Dwayne Wade?
I did not, no.
No. Did you know him at all? I think I read that you maybe worked with him a little bit.
Yeah, he has a Hall of Fame career, and I was in the NBA for a while as an assistant coach, so he's one of the best of all time.
Coach, you did a great job against Josh Hubbard tonight. He was 4 for 18 from the field, but it seemed like it was the bench really that was the difference. There were 54 points. Did that kind of surprise you at all?
Well, it doesn't surprise us because they have a very deep team, and they have a lot of transfers and guys that can put up numbers. And so I did think defensively on Hubbard we did a great job. He had 10 points in the first half, made a couple of threes, and then we intentionally fouled him at the end, so he really had 2 points in the second half. And we were hurt by Murphy. He made those 2 threes. He hadn't made one all season. And then Melendez really had played a very solid game for them, as well as Cam Matthews. He had 8 assists, including on that last possession when he drove in. And we did not switch on that ball screen, and he was able to find his teammate for the layup.
I think Carrio came off the bench for one of the first times tonight. Just what have you seen from him? He's, maybe one of those first guys off the bench for you coming in and giving you a little bit of a spark.
Carrio played well tonight, offensively. And we all make defense mistakes. But Carrio, when he's rebounding and defending, he's an outstanding basketball player, but he has to really concentrate defensively and on his rebounding when that shot goes up, use his athleticism. He's the most athletic guy on our team. But I was proud of him. He had a really good week of practice, and I thought he played well tonight.
You had 5 guys getting into double digits. Do you prefer the team to really spread it out like that, or do you want it to get to the point in the season where there's guys that you feel like you can go to in specific situations?
Well, we don't have trouble scoring the ball. I think offensively we're pretty good. We have a lot of guys that can score it. Sometimes if you look at our numbers, 5 guys in double figures, and some of the other guys that did not have double figures have scored double figures a few times already this year. So as long as we share the basketball, make the right basketball play over and over, it's very contagious when we pass the ball at the right time. I think our team is really good offensively, but if we're taking tough shots and turn the ball over, so we're still a work in progress, but we can score the ball.
You know, I feel like it just came down to stops. You know, they was crashing the glass a lot on the offensive end. You know, they got rebounds off that and scored. So I feel like we could have boxed out better. But, you know, first half we went up like 12 or 15. So I feel like we definitely could have came out with the win.
Yeah, I mean, free throws, we didn't shoot it well as a free throw as a team. I didn't shoot free throws well myself. Like he said, defensive rebounding the ball, hold them to one shot, and just some defensive assignments. 2 I know because I was in, just getting backdoored, wide open layups. I mean, those just can't happen.
Ruby, what were they doing from a defensive standpoint for you? It seemed like it was difficult to get the shot going for you tonight with 3 for 9 from the field.
You know, I feel like it really wasn't doing nothing to hurt me, just make shots. I was just missing shots early on. I just feel like I can be better, you know, make a couple kickouts on the offensive end, but I definitely feel like I can be better on the offensive end, but I don't think they really did much, really.
You obviously want to come out of the close games with a win, but do you feel like you can take anything off of a game like this, especially, you know, this early on in the season?
You know, definitely. I feel like these type of tough losses, we got to go back to the film room and, you know, just watch and learn what we did wrong and what we also did good. So the team like this, a tournament team, I feel like we can get better off this.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, it hurts, but the season's really early. I mean, we're not even in league play yet or even close to it. So you just got to take it, you know, with a grain of salt. Look at, like you said, look back, look at the film, and just get better.
How much when it's a lot of new people together, do you maybe learn about each other and yourselves as a team in games like this?
You know, early on, I feel like we're still meshing with each other. So these type of games going to help us and, you know, come close to each other, just learn from our mistakes. And, you know, we don't want to really, you know, be great in the beginning. You know, we just want to learn and get better throughout the whole season.
What have you kind of learned facing teams like a Butler, like Mississippi State, in terms of the physicality? And you guys have obviously played in a lot of basketball games, but as you're starting to fit into this team and eventually into this league, kind of what do you learn about the physicality of a game like this?
I mean, I think, like you said, we're a pretty old team, so I think most of us are adapted to the physicality at this level. But, you know, I think it's more just adapting to each other, and I think that's what we're doing. I feel like we've gotten a lot better from the 2 losses so far, and I think that's going to really come into play and show real soon down the stretch.
What do you see from Cement tonight, especially late? You know, I think y'all's points in the second half. There's some isolation moments where he's able to back down the defender. I mean, obviously for a freshman, what do you guys see from him early on?
You know, he's amazing. He can do so much more than that. I feel like he played great tonight. At the end of the game, we needed those type of buckets, and he came through for us.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's good to see Cement get going. I mean, he's going to be a mismatch almost no matter who we play. He's big and he's mobile, and he can pass on the move. Like Boopy said, he can just do so many things.
When you're still growing as a team and learning about each other, like you talked about, what does a trip like you guys are about to take, what does that do for you guys? Where it's kind of a sustained trip, a little bit of that tournament atmosphere. Does that help kind of bring everybody together a little bit?
I feel like definitely, you know, just going out to eat with each other, I feel like that helps us, you know, come together as a whole team. But, you know, winning on the road is hard, so we get those wins on the road is going to help us collectively as a team and whole.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree with what he said, and, you know, just traveling in general, being in the hotel together in downtime, just all the little things like that will always help with bonding. But I think it's good. We're ready to. I think we know we need to win this, and we're hungry for it. So.
What was the atmosphere like tonight? I think it's probably the biggest crowd you guys have played in front of at Moody so far this year.
It was great. It was loud. We appreciate all the fans for coming out. But we should have came out with the win. But I definitely felt the energy tonight. So thank you to the fans.
Yeah. No. I mean, all we can tell them is to keep coming, and we won't let them down. Like you said, it was the loudest so far, and it was great to see. Maybe I shouldn't say this, but I think it was kind of ridiculous that the refs took away their noodles and stuff like that. I mean, that's the home atmosphere, but